everything. Okay. There's silence, and now there's... I don't even know what episode this is because we haven't done one in fucking 3 weeks.
68.
Sure, 68. Fine. Scott's not here for 69. That's his loss.
Yeah. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone.
Nobody gives a shit. What's the point?
The margarita-loving people do.
Yeah, so yeah, whatever. Nobody cares. Margaritas are gross.
I'm going to go see Endgame today, finally.
Oh, let me spoil it for you.
Please don't. I've tried everything I can to not have it spoiled.
So the Night King...
I have a buddy who got it ruined for him because of a title on a Pornhub video. They ruined the ending of Endgame on a... Like, it was featured on, like, the top of Pornhub. Like, the title of it was the ending of it. So I've been staying off of Pornhub.
What the fuck? This is how we're starting. Anyways, so before... Okay, just say the Twitter stuff, because I'm already agitated.
All right, well, you can follow Ryan at The Blade Job Show on Twitter.
That's me.
You can follow me at BladeJobJOlin on Twitter. You can follow Scott at BladeJobPerkins. And you can follow Trashcan at Steel Trashcan. We are available on Stitcher, Spotify, iTunes, the Google Play Store, wherever you get your podcasts.
You're forgetting the thing that I'm doing regularly now.
And check out Giggin' It, episode 4. We on 4 now?
Who knows anymore, but it's on YouTube.
Check out 2, 1,
Please
2, 3, 4.
Like and subscribe.
Subscribe, share it.
Because I need that YouTube money. Yeah.
If you're really enjoying it, leave us a review on iTunes.
Yeah, but then when you're done, be an adult and get rid of your iPhone and just get anything else. Get a Windows phone. I don't care. Just get rid of your iPhone. Ew. I watched a guy try to open a beer bottle with his iPhone.
I saw that
and
the other day on Reddit.
Yeah. It made me laugh.
Yep. That's because he had the rose gold one. He should have had a different one.
Yeah. Maybe it was like his daughter's or something. I don't know.
That guy didn't look like he had a daughter. Although I guess you really can't.
You never
that.
know. So anyways, some people, John people, think that Ambrose is a work.
I do.
And yet no one can give a reasonable explanation.
I don't need a reason. There's no reason that it's not a work. That's my reason. There's no reason one way or another.
So there's no reason that someone would be top of the world, WWE champion, member of the Shield, having all these crazy matches, being involved in the only thumbtack bump in the last fucking 10 years, and then all of a sudden is regulated to what is essentially a comedy act.
Oh, yeah.
While the other two are pushed to the moon repeatedly. There's no reason that person might want to try something
new.
Oh,
no, I think it's perfectly plausible that he could be wanting something new. I also think it's perfectly plausible that they had an agreement where he's going to take some time off and go do other things, and that he's going to come back when they have something for him.
If that was the case, let's just say, hypothetically, that you're right, that someone else on the internet is right, because who knows? Then WWE just did what WWE always does, and they spoiled a really awesome return even earlier than they usually do.
That's true.
In which case, what's the point? There's no point. I think that if this is a work, that means Vince is involved because this is main roster.
Right.
And I think that Vince McMahon is not the person who's going to put AEW imagery in there. He's not going to put blood and barbed wire in there. He's not going to put, violent imagery in there because that will make the sponsors unhappy.
Right.
He's not going to do that stuff. If it is 1%, if it is a work, it's all Triple H. 100% Triple H. And I don't believe that. I don't believe that Vince would have this idea. And I don't believe
Well, it depends on how much of it is a part of the work. If he genuinely just wanted to go on the indies for a little bit, and he's like, look, I'm coming back. Just give me some time to do what I want to do. When they get some stuff out of my system, I'll be back. I think that's more likely what's going on.
Yeah, all right, thank you.
I mean, I don't know. His wife still works there. which I also can see him leaving there.
CM Punk,
because they literally talk about him all the time when she's on camera.
CM Punk left and AJ stuck around for like a year.
No, I know. I get that. But I think that, like, end of the road, he wants to be with her. Like, let him do the independent work and then go back and
End of the road, they weren't on the same brand for the first, like, 2 years of their relationship.
Right.
They both... Like, I actually don't know what Renee's background is. But...
I don't either.
You know, John knows what this business is. He knows what it's like to travel, whether it's the indies or with WWE. And if she didn't know what she was getting into when she married a wrestler, someone who's going to be traveling and is going to be, Jordan Grace posted on Twitter the other day, could someone book Gresham and me together? Because we've seen each other for 18 hours in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's wrestling. Sorry. That's what it is.
No, I get that.
So anyone who's but then Renee's he wants to be with it. It's like no, that has
but that could be where he wants to retire. That's the end of it. When he's older and he just wants
in 10 years that means it's not a work. It's you know, and hell, maybe he doesn't want to. Maybe he'll retire as a member of the All Elite Wrestling Hall of Fame. Maybe he'll retire as a member of the Impact Wrestling Hall of Fame because they're on the up and up again.
Yeah,
they're a competitor
is the type that
again.
Wherever he goes, he's going to the Hall of Fame.
And considering WWE is the network is a wonderful thing, but they're still focused on broadcast television and they're still focused on the WWE style and branding of wrestling. They're behind the times now. They're the ones who are behind on the times. Just like they were in the early 90s, and WCW was saying, hey, we're going to do something a little new, something that's never been seen before, because we've got, love him or hate him, Bischoff was a fresh set of eyes on the production. He'd been in the business.
Yeah.
He knew the business, and he was given free reign to do what he wanted to make it something new, something different, something that people would be talking about. And that's why early Nitros were good. I mean, they were fine, but it was essentially what we have now with WWE. It was Hogan, Flair, Savage, Hogan, Flair, Savage, Hogan, Flair, Savage, Luger, Hogan, Savage, Luger, Hogan, Savage, Flair, Sting.
Yep.
That's what it was. And
now it's Seth, Mustafa Ali.
Finn
Balor.
Honestly, if anyone pays attention to my ramblings on YouTube, go to YouTube and subscribe. I'm on a break right now. I cannot watch their product right now. And honestly, it's like I can't watch a lot of wrestling right now. I've been having to watch old wrestling because I can't right now. AEW, really hope it's great.
It doing well is the best thing for WWE.
Well, no, hold on. This has nothing to do with that. This has to do with them charging $40 for a fake press conference. You for the fans, prices will be. I don't know if it's you or if it's Fight TV, but that's ridiculous. If you want to watch everything that happens over that weekend, so let's say it was WrestleMania weekend, it's going to cost you $10.
Right.
It's going to cost you like $400 to watch AEW's Double or Nothing weekend. You know, because StarCast is a fucking scam.
Yeah.
You're going to spend $40 so you can watch fucking StarCast panels? Any other convention would put that shit for free on YouTube or stream it live. Fuck you. I'm not giving you $40 for shit. I'll give you $40 for the pay-per-view, for the actual wrestling event.
Yep.
I'm not spending $40 for a weigh-in. It's wrestling. It's make-believe. I'm not spending $40 on that. That's fucking stupid. And Cody knows that. The Bucks know that. This is already telling me there's dissension because 100% it's either they're partnering with Fight TV for all of their pay-per-views and Fight saying we're going to make a shitload of money off of them.
Yep.
Or the cons are saying we want a return on investment as soon as possible and you're going to charge for everything. Well, and they've already lost control of their own company.
They did it last year too. I think when they see how low the numbers are this time, they'll have to stop doing what they're doing. Or
they charged to watch press conferences for All In.
Last year, every StarCast event you could pay for. It was like $170 for the whole weekend or something like that.
You know, it's funny because I watched the Star Trek celebration that had the entire cast of the new film and Billy D. Williams and Anthony Daniels and hosted by Steve Carell? No.
Steve Buscemi.
No. Who's the
Steve Guttenberg?
Who's the host of the fucking late night show? Last night, not last.
John Oliver?
No,
Wait,
Stephen
where?
Colbert. Thank you.
Colbert. Okay.
Thank you for being useless.
Why couldn't I remember Stephen Colbert?
And I got to watch all of that, including the world premiere of the teaser trailer of Star Trek Episode 9 for free on YouTube. Yep. And then the next day, I got to watch the reveal of Jedi Fallen Order for free on YouTube. And next month in June, I get to watch the entirety of E3 streaming live on YouTube for free. Mm-hmm. I get to watch, the pre-shows for any WWE event for free on YouTube. Do I have to go on of why we're charging $40 for a shit press conference?
You can watch the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer for free on YouTube as many times as you want.
Yeah, because Jim Carrey is awesome, and everything looks great except for Sonic.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much like everything looks great except for everything to do with StarCast
Cyclops
Weekend.
Looks like he wants to be not in that movie at all, but besides that...
You leave him alone.
I will. He gets a pass.
I don't know. I think it's insulting to the fans. I think it's insulting to wrestling. You're saying we want to change everything, and you were doing good up until this, and then you just went to the shitter. StarCast is useless. It's like at least Access is run by WWE, and it's regulated, and it's in, everything is combined together. And there's live wrestling there, and there's a lot of things going on. It's an actual fan convention.
You can also tell how many people want in on this based on how many older wrestlers are now showing up to the StarCast event, because they know it's a money grab. All
StarCast is, it is a money grab. It's fucking, piece of shit Conrad saying, oh, I can cash in on this. I can make a bunch of money off of these
How
guys.
many people have left WWE in the past 6 months and immediately been signed on to StarCast?
But that's the thing. You signed on to a convention.
Right.
Whoop-de-fucking-do. Why don't you do fucking, just do Comic-Con. Just do fucking,
It's because they're going to overcharge. It's going to be $50 minimum for an autograph, whatever.
That's a waste of fucking time. It's a waste of
money. And you funnel them
money.
in. Like, yeah. You do 400 of them in an hour and you're done.
It's so stupid. I don't know. I love conventions. I really do. I love... Locally, we have Rock and Shock, PAX. I've been to Wizard World in not Chicago, Philadelphia. Like, I love conventions. I love wrestling, and this sounds like the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard of. Especially you, as you were at the first StarCast, and how poorly it was run.
Oh, dude, it was terrible.
Yeah, so...
And, like, these events that, like, everybody was paying for to watch on TV... Like, I go to get to one, and it would be, like, the room would be full, and you'd just be like, all right, cool. Like, I wasn't missing anything anyways. It was more of, like, hey, if I got to it, I would go see it. Like, I don't know anyone that was losing their mind because they wanted to go to the live Bruce Pritchard podcast or something like that,
Anything's better than Conrad. I hate him. I don't like his voice. I don't like his face. I don't like the fact that technically he's a Flair. Mm-hmm. I don't like him. I mean, he's probably a nice guy. I'm sure he's a great guy to hang out with. He's not a good on-air personality for me whatsoever. I'm not either. No. I don't.
All he does is talk about Dave Meltzer.
Yeah, because he's got his dick so far in
Eric,
his butt.
Meltzer gave this match a 3. Why?
Who cares?
Good reporting.
I'm seeing all these fucking idiots on Twitter like, oh, I finally unfollowed Dave Meltzer. I'm like, why were you following him in the first place?
I saw that same tweet on Friday.
Like, why? Who cares? Like, don't. No, same tweet. I've seen like 100 of them in the past week.
Yeah.
And okay, you want to talk about idiots on Twitter. Why are people still giving this whole slice wrestling shit attention? By saying, look how dumb they are. All you're doing is drawing more attention to them.
I haven't said 2 words about them.
Ignore. That's why I'm not going online. I'm not talking about WWE right now because as soon as you start, okay. So you are, little Sally podcaster, and you're like, I'm upset with WWE, and I think that I'm going to cancel the network. # cancel the network at WWE. # bullshit. # cancel WWE. # do better. And you're like, yeah, so they just saw what I had to say. No. Their marketing department saw that they were trending on Twitter.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
That's all they care
You
about.
didn't hurt. If you stopped watching it because of Raw and SmackDown, you're not hurting Raw and SmackDown by getting rid of the network. You're hurting NXT, 205 Live.
Well, no.
Nothing
That has
of any
nothing
value.
to do with that. Fucking nothing to do with that. Every time that you go on Twitter and you think that your complaining is going to do anything, no, because all they look is marketing numbers.
Yep.
They say, oh, sweet. So people, it doesn't matter if they're mad or happy. We just got a bunch of people we can market directly towards.
Yep.
You know, and we got their demographics too.
Yep.
Like, we know that they're watching because we know that half the time people say, I'm canceling the network, and then they never do.
And not to bring it up again, but if you think that them changing Sonic because people complained online is a real thing, you're out of your mind.
No, I firmly believe that.
I think that it was a setup. I think they made that trailer with a shitty looking Sonic on purpose.
Yeah, ignoring.
They went the Deadpool
Yep.
route.
Okay. You go hang out with the other fucking plebeians on Twitter who think they know what's going on. Go hang out with them. So,
I mean, it's a genius move.
I mean, you worked at WXLO. I mean, come on.
It's a genius
Yeah,
move.
I said it. I said WXLO. What are you going to do, sue me? Fuck you. Give us airtime.
I did.
I swear I won't swear on the air if you give me fucking airtime. Do it.
We don't want airtime.
Yo, I want
Soccer moms?
508 AM 580. Like, that's what I want. That's a local. I mean, it's probably a lot of places.
That's all right. What is 580? Is that the one in Paxton?
It's talk radio. Like what I think is what airs Rush Limbaugh.
Oh, okay.
It's like conservative talk radio. Anyways, what the fuck time is it? God damn it! All right. So no, and conspiracy theories are starting to get to me because half of them make no sense.
I love conspiracy
everyone's
theories.
Yeah, but there used to be good conspiracy theories, like who killed JFK, or like the moon landing, real or fake. Now it's like
Dyatlov Pass.
You know,
that one's amazing.
Is Sonic real? I think it was a work. Dean Ambrose is really actually living under the ring. You know, it's fucking. Oh my god, I hate people. It's. I'm so agitated. Like, AEW was supposed to be like the savior, and people are letting them do whatever the fuck they want. And I feel like the people who are like, and I'm not saying like, oh, bad AEW, bad. I want them to be good. I want to enjoy it. And I'm not spending $40 for some bullshit press conference. I don't care. I think that's stupid. And if you are, you're just telling them they can do whatever you want. They also said that tickets would be reasonably priced. I think the cheapest tickets for Double or Nothing were like $40.
More than they were for the first one.
Yeah, you can get tickets to WrestleMania for $20.
Yep.
So
I paid $27 a piece for the first All In.
Yeah, that's not to me. I mean, maybe it's a small venue. I don't know what the MGM Grand Ballroom Casino Palatius Estate
I think
looks
it holds
like.
Boxing events. Like,
I don't fucking know.
Right? Isn't that where Tyson used to box?
I don't care. I don't watch boxing. Boxing's fake. You know, like, I can understand if you've got a smaller venue, like say AEW was running like the Lowell Memorial Auditorium.
Yep.
They're gonna charge a little more for the seats because they need to make back their money because it's a small venue.
Plus, it doesn't matter where you are in that venue. You're gonna basically,
you know,
like
you
you're
get
right
good
there.
seats one way or the other. Yeah. Fine, but this is your first pay-per-view. You have not a leg. This is your first event.
Yeah,
you don't have a leg to stand on right now. You fuck up, it's over.
Yep.
It's over because hardcore fans, like wrestling fans, not AEW fans, not New Japan fans, not Ring of Honor fans, not WWE fans, not Beyond fans, not Chaotic fans, hardcore wrestling fans, people who like kind of dabble in everything, they will turn on you immediately. And they will take to Twitter and they hashtag cancel AEW, and they'll think something's going to change, and then it won't, and you'll still charge $40 per event. But you are not going to have the fan base if you continuously alienate people, and because, like, okay, you're telling me that you want me to spend $400. I mean, I know StarCast is separate, but whatever. Or fuck it. Let's just say just the pay-per-view and the press conference. So $80 to $100. Who the fuck do you think you are? You're Cody Rhodes. You are the least successful of the Rhodes. You are Matt and Nick Jackson. You were jobbers on SmackDown once. Yeah, you had a good run in New Japan, but there's still 90% of wrestling fans who don't know who you are.
No, they're t-shirt salesmen.
You have Chris Jericho. People know who he is. Things go south with Double or Nothing. You think Jericho's going to stick around? No, he's going to bail. He's going to jump ship and go, hey, Vince, my bad. You got $1 million? Done. Who is Kenny Omega?
They need to sign...
To wrestling fans, who is Kenny Omega?
Yeah.
If you've never watched New Japan, you might not know who Kenny Omega is.
No. And I think he is vastly overrated.
I don't. I think Kenny Omega is an amazing talent. I think
he's amazing. I wouldn't call him best in the world.
I wouldn't call him best in the world, no. But also, he's a talent who should never have a microphone in his hand. Mm-hmm. I don't care.
Yep.
He's not a good speaker. He's a really, really good wrestler. He's not a great speaker. His catchphrases are kind of dumb. He could use a mouthpiece. That's just me. Especially if he's going to go into a program with Jericho, who is one of the best talkers in the business.
Yep.
Like, I could argue that the three, we'll go top 5, Paul Heyman, CM Punk, Chris Jericho, The Rock, and Austin. Best talkers.
Yep.
No, you know what? I would even take Austin out of that and probably put in someone like, I know this would pit Scott up, but Scott. I'd put someone like maybe like if I was going to choose a modern person, Samoa Joe. He's great on the mic.
Yeah.
You gotta give it up to a guy who's been doing it for that long.
I mean, you know what my pick is, but I'm trying to think if there's anybody else.
Yeah, but he's terrible because he just says the same thing over and 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 over for the past 10 fucking years. Nobody cares anymore. Go back to your shit reality show with your wife, and nobody cares. Fuck The Miz. The Miz sucks.
I love him.
Nobody cares. You might want to censor that for me. That was pretty harsh. Censor that second one too. Thanks. I'm mad today. I'm just frustrated. Like,
it's a Sunday. It's early.
No, it's not even that. It's like I go to Beyond last week. I'm going to Beyond next week, and like the show last week was so good. Uncharted territory. If you're not watching it, you should be. Nobody else is running a weekly live wrestling program outside of WWE.
Oh, they have the Lethal Lottery on today too.
Yeah, they got a fucking pay-per-view today. Weekly shows, like, and you can get all of this on fucking, independentwrestling.tv or whatever. Like, all of this is included with their shit. I think Beyond's got a code like Uncharted territory. Is it just Uncharted? I don't know. Just Uncharted. And you get like 20 days free or whatever. And this is not a paid advertisement. This is just like, this show is really cool. And it's like, you're getting to see some names. I mean, the first episode was David Starr versus Masato Tanaka. Mm-hmm. And then episode 2 or 3 was Anthony Green versus Gangrel. We had SCU. It's like, man, these shows are great. I don't even want, like, the best part of Raw right now is the fact that Bray Wyatt is fucking Pee Wee Herman. That's the only good thing on Raw, is a complete insane storyline that makes no sense. How is that the best part of Raw?
And you're playing it on both Raw and SmackDown. You're playing the same segment on both.
It just doesn't, like, what the fuck are they doing? I keep saying, oh my god, this is an amazing time to be a wrestling fan. Why?
What? No.
I'm just seeing a lot of garbage. Like,
it has felt like one giant transition period for way too long.
Like, everything's, like, I mean, okay, Impact's great. Like, honestly, I'll say it out loud. Their shit's great, but it's on at like 10 o'clock at night. Like, I'm not thinking about what I'm going to watch at 10 o'clock at night. I'm already fucking watching Star Trek on Netflix.
Right.
You know, ready to like, playing video games or some shit like that. I'm not, thinking, oh, Impact's on. It's like, no offense, Impact, you're not Game of Thrones. It's not like I'm sitting there 8:50 going, come on. Like, you're Impact. And now you've got a champion, which also... Best wishes to Brian Cage.
Yep.
Not okay right now. You are a trooper. We love you. We miss you and beyond. You should come back and just, fuck.
It's been a while.
Fuck the... he was there like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, right, he was. That's right.
You gotta remember, there's a show every week now.
That's right.
In Worcester, Massachusetts, live at Electric Haze. I am your ring announcer, Rich Palladino. No, that's not me. What the fuck was that? Oh my god, I'm hyped up right now. I'm so frustrated. It's why I didn't do any gigging it since I did the John Moxley video, because I'm just like, I have nothing nice to say right now. I'm just frustrated with all of them. Everyone's fucking up, in my opinion.
Can we talk about why Kushida's first opponent was Cassius Ohno?
I don't know. I mean, that seems like a decent, you got a guy coming in from Japan. You want to give him an indie darling. You don't want to give him fucking...
but I guess you would also want to give somebody that would allow him to do things. Do you know what I mean?
No, because that's what... So the beauty of NXT, which is the shining star in a shitstorm of everything, is they can run the slow burn properly.
Yeah. Also, his nose bleeding halfway through the match was pretty good.
He just had a nosebleed. Maybe he's like really sensitive about that.
He might have, yeah. He got elbowed pretty hard. I think it was an elbow.
I don't know.
And we're still seeing Donovan on TV, which is good, because I was worried about that.
Who?
Donovan.
Don't know who that is. Try it again.
Dijakovic.
No, Dominic. Yes, of course. Dominic the Donkey.
Oh, right. Dominic.
Yeah.
I was close enough. Alligators, crocodiles.
Sure. NXT is the bright shining hope, and even though NXT is also in a transitional period, they had all these storylines built out for Ciampa, and now they're like, well, fuck, what do we do? They're bringing in good talent. They're giving us the feud. So if Gargano and Ciampa, like, they ran that feud for over a year, and it never got old. And it was like nobody but Ciampa and Gargano could do that. Oh, contraire, Ciampa and Cole can do that as well. If they run them for the next year, I'll be happy.
Gargano and Cole, you mean?
Yeah.
I know
no, keep running it.
And it looks like they're splitting up the Undisputed Era, which, cool.
You know what? I love Undisputed Era, but it's time for Adam Cole to be the top heel that he...
Yeah.
Ciampa was the top heel. Adam Cole can take that place because Adam Cole, he's so... fucking charismatic. Hey, trash can. Would you be willing to reach deep down inside your cover and get me a coffee? Is that a no? Fuck. All right, John, talk about something. I'm going to get a coffee.
All right.
Where's my damn coffee? Fuck.
I am excited that Cesaro and Sheamus, that we had the breakup of that without it being a thing on TV.
I don't care.
I'm glad it wasn't like they feuded with each other and we had to deal with that for 2 months.
I've watched so little of the main roster lately. I've watched so little of NXT. I'm just disenchanted right now.
They moved Cesaro because of Charlotte.
Because he was fucking her?
Because Charlotte asked for Andrade to be moved back to SmackDown. So then they had to make some changes. So.
Oh, because she wanted her boyfriend?
Yeah. Oh, her fiance now.
Who cares?
Yep. So she pulled some strings. They moved Andrade back. They said it was because Fox wanted Andrade. And then they moved Cesaro to Raw to account for the fact that
who said Fox wanted Andrade?
You know, the dirt sheets, whatever it is.
Oh my God, was it Derv Maltzer?
I don't know.
Derv matzo ball soup?
I honestly, if I see his name, I just ignore whatever
Shit
that
fuck
is.
cunt?
Yeah, that guy.
You don't have to censor that one. That one was fine.
He's not there.
It doesn't matter. He's going to hear this eventually. I just blanked out. Like, I spaced out super hard right
So,
there.
yeah, but Undisputed Era breaking up. I mean, I think it's time. If you weren't going to move them all at once, then you really don't have to move them now. You really don't. You move them up, break them up now. Let Adam do Adam stuff.
Adam Cole, baby.
Adam Cole, baby.
I
also love this Dominic and Velveteen Dream feud we have going on.
Dominic the Donkey.
Dominic the Donkey.
Versus Velveteen Cream.
Cream is a good Prince song. It's still a Prince reference. I like it.
Fuck. So, yeah, I don't know. NXT is the shining hope of professional wrestling right now because, honestly, until you show me otherwise, I'm not giving AEW a pass. They just seem like a cash grab right now.
I want to hear that TV deal. I want to hear what you're going to do for the remainder.
That's the thing is Cody tweets out like, you know, we have something about the future soon, real soon. And that's been like 3 or 4 days now. And I'm like, soon, don't say soon and then announce it at Double or Nothing. Like, if you're going to say soon, do it now. Because do I even want to spend the $40 and get invested in your company if you're not going to really offer me anything?
Yep.
Sorry. Like,
Yep.
It's just, it's agitating.
They shouldn't have told us as soon as they told us. You want to do another event, you want to do All In 2, that's fine. But
if you're not ready to give me a full-fledged company, don't do it.
Right.
If you're just gonna grab fucking my $40 or, you know, kiddo's $40 over the next like 2 years of like an event every couple of months, don't bother because you're trying to do what New Japan does for the Japanese audience in America. I don't know how many New Japan fans that I'm friends with or follow who are all just like, yeah, it's getting pretty hard to watch because they've got a shallow roster. People are starting to finally, it was like all excited. It's like, oh, Bushi and fucking, you know, Okada and Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks and the War Raiders. And like all the Gaijin are gone.
Yeah.
For the most part. And you're realizing that those top-tier talent Japanese wrestlers, there's only like 7 of them. Mm-hmm. And the rest are young-lying undercarders, like, who really aren't that great. And now you're realizing that you don't have a solid roster anymore, and you're just getting the same matches over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Yep. With that being said, I am excited for Gresham in the Best of the Super Juniors. I think that's why you're seeing so much Ring of Honor New Japan stuff, because they are trying to combine together to fill that void that was left behind.
Yeah, both companies have a void.
Yep.
Ring of Honor should just tap out and either become New Japan US or like merge with Impact or something.
And I get what AEW was trying to do. They were trying to make it so that you felt like you were part of it since the beginning. Like you were part of the ground. You got on the ground floor and you helped building it.
It's not for us.
No, I know that, but that's what they want you to think.
But that's the thing is, you know, you're a part of this. You're helping us change the universe. No, we're giving you money. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah.
We are not part of this. We never should be. Like, I'm sorry, but fucking, you know, podcast A, podcast B, you know, influencers,
right?
Whatever the fuck they're called these days. I'm sorry, but we're not part of their world.
No.
Like,
no.
This is so we're funders. You're gonna walk into Best Buy, and they're like, you know, running a promo of like, you know, you're the expert now or some shit like that, and you're just gonna like walk over behind Geek Squad and start working on someone's computer
for $39.99 a month. You can also be the expert.
Yeah, like it's like
for another $25, we'll let you buy a Geek Squad T-shirt.
Folks, ladies and gentlemen, you are nothing but the consumer. That's all. That's it. And this is marketing to make you feel better about yourself. And I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry if people, you know, think I'm being an asshole because I'm frustrated right now that we have no real information, yet we're just letting them do whatever they want.
Right. Whatever.
Like, you know what I want to see? A fucking wrestling show. That's all I care about. I don't give a shit about anything else.
And genuinely, I care about Cody versus Dustin, and that's about it. Like, I don't think there's anything else from that pay-per-view that I need to see.
Yeah, Omega Jericho 2. You fuck yourself.
Do you think it's going to be good?
Yeah.
Jericho is worrying me. Jericho doesn't look like he's been taking care of himself.
Yeah, neither does The Miz, because he still shows up and everyone hates him. That's not good.
Oh, man. I love The Miz.
Nobody cares.
Miz makes me turn on the TV. I watch SmackDown just for Miz. And now I watch Raw just for Miz.
Yeah, I don't care. I only watch The Real World, and then I turn it off whenever The Miz is
How
on
we
TV.
don't have Monday Night Miz t-shirts yet is beyond me, but I want one.
Because everyone in their mother has had the Monday Night Blank gimmick, and it's done. The first person to do it was Jericho.
Right.
And that's the only person who should have ever done it. Maybe KO. KO gets a pass on that.
Yeah. I don't like the Seth Rollins one.
I just hate The Miz.
I know you do.
I don't know. So, like, all right, well, while I'm just complaining, Impact. So, Impact AEW seems to be following what Impact is doing, where they have their roster and they have to be available for Impact branded shows, but then they're allowed to work the indies on their off weeks or whatever. Great. It works. I kind of don't want AEW to do that. I want them to...
I don't think they will.
Well, I mean, right now they claim that we're going.
I think
everyone else is on the indies. Did Janela actually get signed, or was Janela just there to make people think that
he's
indie
talking
wrestlers...
about how this is his last year in the independents?
MJF is in the Battle Royal on the pre-show thing.
Yeah.
So that was a big signing.
Yeah.
Is this?
So are the Best Friends.
This is already looking to be like, the thing that killed WCW. Look at all the big names. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, everyone else, they're just regulated to the undercard.
It depends on what's going to happen. Yeah. If they're only doing this until the TV deal and then they're done with the independents, that's fine. I'm cool with that. But
they should be. Like,
as soon as you have that TV deal, they should be the first episode, they should be done.
I like what, this sounds weird, what WWE does now, where they allow their guys to work Evolve and Progress shows.
Yep.
But that's it.
Yep.
You know what? Good.
Yep.
Now, it was a big conversation a couple months ago that people seem to have forgotten about already. I do think that they should not be classified as independent contractors. I think they should be full-fledged employees of World Wrestling Entertainment.
Yep. Did you see, was it Fightful that did the numbers and came out with how much money it would cost them? Literally, just the Saudi Arabia show they have coming up would pay for 2 years' worth of health insurance for the entire company. And that's if you highball it.
Yeah, but blood money.
Right. So use the blood money for the blood of the wrestlers.
That wouldn't make people happy, though. That would be like, game-changing, and people would be like, yeah, but it's dirty money.
You know what they would do, too, is they would lower salaries to make up for it.
That's what happens in the real world.
Yep.
Sorry, guys.
Yep.
Like, that's how it works. You want health insurance, you got to pay for it.
How have we not talked about your favorite wrestler yet and his turning down $300,000 a year for 5 years?
Nobody cares.
I just thought you would want to rant about that for a while.
No, because what I was talking about earlier, if you want something to go away, just ignore it. I'm done. I'm done with shitty fucking, this kid was great on the indies. We're going to put him in a role that he never did on the indies.
And he wasn't even good. Like, how long was he on the indies before you picked him up? Because
6 months? I don't know. No,
exactly.
Yeah, he was like
short
2-3 years in.
Yeah. Not enough for people to know who he was for the entire time.
No. I mean, I knew who he was, and I was still upset about it, but I don't really care.
And the Luke Harper thing is pissing me off. I hope that he gets something. I don't want it to be Bray related, but at this point, it's going to have to be Bray related.
No, he can easily just say, like, I want my release, and they say no, and he goes, okay, well, pay me then.
Yeah,
like
I'm going to sit here. Well, that's what they did. Apparently, they extended his contract 6 months. So now he can't leave until
that was
WrestleMania.
Scott Dawson.
Well, they did a lot. Luke Harper, too.
Whatever.
Yep. And apparently, I saw some stuff about, like, Them not
Also,
knowing what to do with him because he can't do a Southern accent.
Speaking of not knowing what to do, if people are upset that WWE added time onto people's contracts, and they're like, "That's wrong." No, that's how contracts work.
Yep.
Sorry, like
and I get it.
You
maybe Luke.
What do you want?
Do
you want them to be employees, or do you want them to be independent contractors? Because if they're independent contractors, that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
You don't, if you were unable to perform a task, they can extend your contract.
Yep.
Like, they can add on to that contract. They don't have to do shit.
And I'm convinced that if Luke hadn't run his mouth after he asked for his release, he probably would have been released. I think it was the fact that he publicly said, "Hey, I asked for my release," before they granted it to him.
It doesn't matter. People bitch, but they really don't even understand what they're bitching about.
No.
I mean, I don't understand it fully either. I'm going to say it 100%. I don't. But I also know that the things that people are getting really bent out of shape over are not that bad.
No, I just want the guy to succeed and give, like, while he's in his ability to still show us what he's capable of doing, I would like him to be able to do that.
I actually watched what was his indie name?
Brody
Lee. I watched some clips from Brody Lee versus John Moxley, and there was a lot of barbed wire and shit, and it was awesome.
Him versus Claudio in the cage match is so good.
I don't know. It's just so goddamn difficult right now.
Luke Harper versus Dolph Ziggler for the IC title, that ladder match, is one of my favorite matches.
I can see that.
That match was so good because they were two guys that they knew WWE didn't care what either one of them, and they're like, let's just go put on a show.
That's a thing. It's like, I wonder if a lot of the blame gets placed on WWE management when it's actually just the complacency of the performers.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like,
I think it's a little bit of both.
You look sometimes and you look at someone and they just look like Randy Orton. Sometimes he just looks bored.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I'm just here so I don't get fired.
Yep.
Like, that's it. I just want the money. I'm just like, I'm not saying that Randy, because you see those moments where Randy Orton is clearly like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, like, let's go. Let's do it.
You get it once every 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time he shows up, he power slam, RKO, and then he looks really annoyed that he has to walk all the way to the back.
You can see him going, are we off camera? Are we off camera?
You know, like, and I'm wondering how much of it is just like, because you look at NXT. Now, obviously, they're giving a lot more creative freedom in NXT, but they're all fresh. They're all like, wow, I'm in WWE. And they're all happy and excited. And they're like, I'm finally here.
Right.
And they're going out and they're giving 110%. And they hit the main roster and they give 100%. And then 6 months in, they realize how fucking tired they are. And they give 50% because they're like, well, it doesn't matter. I'm not getting pushed one way or the other.
Exactly. No, I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, from what I've heard about the Luke Harper stuff, he was pitching ideas the entire time he was injured and they were turning them all down. And Vince couldn't get over the fact that he can't have a Southern accent, which I get that. That character should have a Southern accent if that's what you're going to do with the Bray Wyatt story. But does it really matter? Like, does it really matter? Okay,
so first and foremost, his accent that he used when he was part of the Wyatt family was amazing. Mm-hmm. It was just like...
Yeah, he was the best part of the Wyatt family, in my opinion. This iteration of Bray is my favorite Bray, and I've never liked Bray.
Well, it's because you're a bad person.
I won't deny that.
Well.
I love this version of Bray. I love it. I love it because it's well thought out. I love it because it allows you to think about it. You don't know what's going to happen next week. So far, it's not the same promo over and over again.
It's interesting. I like it. I actually, and once again though, the most entertaining thing on the main roster right now is a comedy gimmick. That's not good. That's really, really.
Did you see?
Really not good.
Did you see the revival with the two things on Twitter this week? The Manscaped.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see the thing with the video game, the vampire one?
Bloodline.
Is that what it's called?
Oh, because he's saying they owe him royalties.
It looks just like him.
Because he dresses like a Victorian era thug.
Oh yeah. But
like,
it's
what
a little.
The fuck do you expect? He's got a handlebar mustache and mutton chops.
Thug.
I don't know. Is it so much to ask just for good fucking wrestling? I just want.
It's no longer about the wrestling.
I understand that.
We're in that era. We're in that time period where it wasn't like this 6 months ago. I don't know what the hell happened.
No, it was.
I just feel like it wasn't so obvious.
It was because we weren't being teased with a potential new competitor.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest downfall of AEW right now is all it is a concept until it happens. You want to go head to head, like you want to be the change that you keep spouting.
Mm-hmm.
I know it doesn't happen overnight. Why did you fucking talk about any of it? Like, if you weren't ready, like, I think it should have been literally like AEW press conference, All Elite Wrestling. We are a thing. Our next event is, on May 25th. 2019, the MGM Grand Ballroom Fuckhead Casino.
Yeah.
And on Memorial Day, Monday, May 20th, the day after Memorial Day, May 26th, May 27th, May 28th, you can check out the first episode of AEW Tuesday Night Titties on TNT, because just T's everywhere. TTT, T.
Yeah.
My new name is Toady Toads, and this is Tis Terrico and Tenny Tomega.
The Young Tucks.
The Young Tucks, the Tongue Tucks.
The Tongue Tucks, I like that.
Tongue Tucks, Toey Tanella. Everything's T related. It's ATW.
Good old Tayar on commentary.
TTD. Fucking, like, but no, you know what they did? They did the fucking, oh, by the way, we have a big announcement at the Sony press conference. We're remaking Final Fantasy VII. It'll be out in 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fucking announce it.
And I stood up for them with that first one because I'm like, you're trying to gauge interest. I get that. But then after that, what are you doing? Why are you still doing this? Why are you now charging us for it?
I want new wrestling. I want to be able to enjoy it.
You also very easily could have been like, look, these are our 3 events we're doing next year. We want to be on TV by 2020. We're working hard to get there by 2020. And then just leave it at that.
The thing is, they keep spouting about how transparent they are, and they're not being very transparent.
No.
And it's not even about the TV show. We don't know, are we going to still see these people on the indies? Are we going to see, what's the deal? Is this exclusive? You keep, like, they're pressing the right buttons to make people think, like, oh, everything's good with this, oh, we're going to have health insurance, and oh, we're going to be all-inclusive, and we have transgendered performers, and we're going to have, like, that company who does like hearing and auditory and visual things for like
autistic children.
Autistic children and stuff like that. And it's like, these are great things.
Mm-hmm.
But all I'm hearing is don't be a bully, be a star, make a wish. Oh, but actually all of these performers are like date rapists. It's like, I mean, all I see is marketing. All I see is good publicity. I don't see anything as a wrestling fan that makes me go, this is it. This is the next generation. And I want it to be so bad, and that's why I'm frustrated. It's like when you got a little kid, you got like a 1-year-old, and you're like, no, you can't have that. They're not upset that they can't have it. They're upset because they don't fucking understand why they can't have it.
Right.
And that's why I'm frustrated right now. I don't understand what's going on. Just somebody tell me what's going on. Don't charge me $40 to tell me either. Just tell me.
Yeah.
Tell me.
And maybe don't put out 32 T-shirts before you even have one event.
Well, and it's not like they're raising money either. They've already got funding. Mm-hmm. They're done. Like, I don't know. Just like I want to see what Cody's last tweet was, because that's how fucking frustrated I am right now. It's just he doesn't even have 1 million followers. You fucking plebe. Like, what the fuck?
How many does he have?
848,000.
Jeez.
Loser.
I almost have that many.
Yeah, no, you don't. All right, so I want WWE to be better. I want AEW to be better. I want Impact to be better. I want wrestling to be better. The only company that I follow right now that even has any idea what they're doing is Beyond. And they run in a hookah bar in Worcester.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're running Foxwoods for their show. They're running Ned Devine's and historic Faneuil Hall in Boston. Like, they're making moves to be the best wrestling promotion that they can be. Keyword, wrestling promotion. They're there to promote wrestling. Oh, is Cody facing Pharaoh now? Is that the new main event?
No, it's final stop on the independent scene. Fun announcement too. Special appearance by Cody Rhodes and Pharaoh. This was Friday, May 3rd at the Action Building. Southern Honor Wrestling presents Retaliation. Oh, to address sunny days and the SHW fans. So he went there to talk with his dog.
He can talk with his dog at home.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I loved his promo for his match with Dustin.
No, the promos are fine.
But that's the thing.
You know what?
It's not even all of them are fine. We're getting pockets of things that matter and pockets of things that don't.
Botchamania has it right. Everybody talks too much.
Mm-hmm.
Words are cheap. You know, well, I mean, apparently they're not because we have to pay $40 to hear them. But, it sounds like I'm just shitting.
You can listen to ours for free.
So anyone who's bitching and like, all you're doing is shitting on AEW, I spent the first half of the show shitting on WWE. And I'm going to continue to shit on WWE. I'm going to shit on
I'm
Impact.
just in the mood to complain.
I'm mad. I'm fucking mad. I'm just so, like, why can't we have nice things? Why can't we have nice things? And you know what? There's something better to bitch about. Why can't we have nice things without every Dick, Jane, and Sally on the internet fucking hating each other over it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at anyone. You want to be the fucking AW groupie? Go for it. You want to be like New Japan? Yeah, go for it, man. I don't care. You hate WWE? Hate WWE. It doesn't affect me in any way. But shut up.
Yeah,
shut
whatever
your
you
fucking
want.
mouth. It doesn't matter. What you like and what you don't like is nobody's business except for your own. And especially if you think that someone else is wrong because they like something that you don't like, you're just an asshole. And nobody cares about you. Nobody. Your parents probably don't care about you. I know I don't. And I'm very important. I've got like 44 subscribers on YouTube. Let me tell you, I'm very important. And I've got like 1,300 followers on Twitter, most of which are Russian bots, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, and porn. Actually, I've gotten a lot less porn lately.
I've had a lot of people unfollow me, and I think it's because I don't follow everybody anymore.
I think it's because you tweet like once a day.
Yeah, I need to start tweeting more.
Yeah, you need to do a lot of things more.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, that's just me, the hardest working man in this studio. Shh, it's fine. We moved the painting around.
I do. I like them. I like them. I like the new setup.
This is going to sound really hypocritical, but I'm sick of all the negativity while I sit here and be negative towards everything. But that's different.
We're also from New England. It's kind of our pastime.
Yeah, donkeys and being a dick.
Yeah. Go hit the packy, go to Donkeys, and then complain.
Get some Percocet. Wait,
Yeah.
no.
Complain about the C's, the B's, the socks.
Nobody.
I-95.
I try not to go on I-95. But Route 20
Route
at
20.
5 o'clock? Holy shit. Let me tell you something.
In Worcester.
Worcester, Mass. Or for you uneducated swine, it's Worcester. Worcester.
Worcester?
Yeah, pretty much. Worcestershire.
Not to be confused with Leicester.
Yeah, Leicester. Graham knows it's Leicester.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Graham, being from England and shit.
I've heard when I lived there, I used to get Leicester all the time.
Leicester.
Where was the H? Where did you see the H?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So, this is... I almost feel like I should just call it at this point. It's almost an hour of nothing but me being mad. Did we talk about anything positive?
No.
Okay, then I'm going to end.
But you know what? This could
stuff.
be a turnaround. Next week, we could be coming back and being like, hey, all the things we complained about, those things got changed.
How?
Luke Harper's on TV. AEW announced a TV deal. WWE is no longer calling them independent contractors. That could all happen this week. We could get that.
Yeah. Sure. Why not? So I'm going to try to be positive. First and foremost, the series finale of Game of Thrones airs during Money in the Bank. So, yeah, their numbers are going to tank for Money in the Bank. For live, at least. I mean, I don't know. Game of Thrones. It's the last episode anyways. I'm going to be positive for the last 10 minutes or so.
Let's do it.
So, let's start with All Elite Wrestling. I really, 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 really want to see... I can't wait for Double or Nothing. I really can't. I think that Cody and Dustin is such a good story.
And I trust them to tell it well.
The match could go either way, but I think the story that will be told will be good one way or the other. Jericho Omega, I love Jericho. And once again, Omega, very, very, very good at professional wrestling, and I want to see him do good wrestling stuff. I mean, Lucha Bros and Young Bucks, I mean, you don't have to say anything. Just, I don't know, give them time. Don't rush them at the end.
Yep.
You know, this is just let that match happen. Maybe plan out your time better, and don't let anyone go rogue and run 15 minutes over in their match. It's going to be a good wrestling show one way or the other. I just hope that it's leading to something better for the future of the business.
Adam Page versus Pac will be good.
He's a bastard. Yeah, but I mean, we'll do a full breakdown of Double or Nothing as it gets closer to the show. WWE, there's always these rays of brilliance in what they're doing, and they always seem to shoot themselves in the foot. And I saw someone say that we are seeing what a 73-year-old man finds entertaining. And yeah, you know what? That is, it's his company. I mean, he can do whatever the fuck he wants, but you know, there's such good talent on that roster. There's such...
It's not even what he finds entertaining. It's what he thinks we find entertaining.
Which is just second-degree bullshit. But, like, you know, love him, hate him, doesn't matter. You know, they've got Seth Rollins, who's one of the best in the business right now. You know, they've got Becky Lynch. They've got, you know, my personal favorite, Dana Brooke, who does not get the credit she deserves.
She's a Money in the Bank participant, isn't she?
Yeah, until she gets removed for Sasha Banks or something.
I don't know if that'll happen.
Yeah, well, I think everyone's mountains on a molehill. This is supposed to be positive. Why are you fucking it up?
No, I'm positive. I'm thinking that it's positively going to be Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke will stay in the match.
Yeah, all right. That's not what you said, but... they've just got a really fantastic group of people, and they have NXT, which is full of the cream of the crop, best of the indies, and then some homegrown talent who have an opportunity to potentially do something really great for the business. Impact, they've pulled themselves out of a hole that they were in for a long time. And they're putting on some really, really great shows with some really, really great talent. And I hope that Impact becomes the player that they were 10 years ago. No, more than 10. Jesus Christ. 15 years ago.
We're old, man.
Impact's old. That's what I'm saying. You know, the shining star in professional wrestling right now, I feel is, and I may be biased, but Beyond Wrestling, once again, the only people outside of WWE right now that are running live weekly television show, professional wrestling show, and it's good. It's 2 hours of solid professional wrestling, not a lot of frills, not a lot of filler. It's just punch, kick, suplex, and it's awesome. And then every now and then Anthony Green says something insane, and I go, yay, Anthony Green.
Dude, this character, I love it so much.
Yeah, I do too. That's a topic for another day, though. I realize that we've been very negative for the past hour, and we're mad because we care, and we want good things. I've invested my entire life to professional wrestling, mainly just viewing. But it's been my entire life.
A lot of paychecks.
Oh, yeah.
Merchandise, TV,
events.
Yeah.
I'm from a time when I had to spend pretty much $60 to $80 a month because I needed the WCW and the WWF pay-per-view that month.
Yeah. Which is, 8 hours worth of work? So an entire day? Somewhere around there? If you were lucky?
I don't even think I was old enough to work. Yeah. This wasn't 8 hours. This was chores.
Yeah.
This was manual labor.
Yeah.
Like mowing the lawn.
Yeah.
Fucking.
The only time you got a break from having to do chores is if it was your birthday. You could be like, hey, it's on my birthday.
There was an ECW pay-per-view on my birthday one time. And I think I got it. It was November to Remember. It was awesome.
Yeah.
98 maybe? I don't know. It was awesome.
There was a WCW one that was on my birthday.
I like WCW.
It was the last time I watched wrestling for a while.
But it's just like, I've watched wrestling. I've seen everything at this point. Obviously I talk about American wrestling a lot, and I don't usually, talk New Japan because it's just too much for me at this point. But I used to watch FMW and All Japan, whatever DVD or VHS I could get my hands on. It's just, I just want better.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be entertained. And unfortunately, right now, AEW hasn't entertained me yet. WWE is failing to do so pretty regularly. I'm just disenchanted.
Yeah.
And
I don't think AEW is going to fail. I think it's going to be fine. I'm just not happy with how it's been working out.
I just don't like the business model.
Yeah.
If apparently by creating a Twitter account, we get the right to pick apart everything. I don't agree with the business model, and I think the only people that are getting taken advantage of are the fans. And Cody, Bucks, Omega, you promised that you would do better. You would do better than those guys. Do better.
And I'm not gonna say it. I'm fine.
You want to be the next generation. You want to honor the legacy of the American dream. Do better. I don't think Dusty would, charge $40 to watch him cut a promo. Just saying. I don't know. As Dave Cole would say, we love you. Just remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing. I'm signing off.
Have a good week, guys.
Don't do that.
Are you tired of the same old pro wrestling? Then check out the amazing action on Powerslam.tv, the biggest indie pro wrestling channel in the world. Get over 4,000 hours of the best pro wrestling events from over 110 of the biggest names in the industry from over 15 countries around the globe. Get your free trial today at Powerslam.tv.